Photoshop selections. So a little bit of basic information and introduction to Photoshop selections. Our selection tools are located in the top section of our toolbar. So the top area is where we have our selections. And what we're going to do is we're going to composite, meaning combine images from different sources to create our image. So I'm going to go ahead and do a file and open, and I'm going to go ahead and select some miscellaneous pieces here that we can put into our document to composite. So maybe I want to have the cherry. So I'm going to do a control click to select multiple items here. We're going to do the hair, and let's do the eyeballs. So I'm going to click open. So I have a bunch of different documents now open. So compositing basically would mean taking a piece from each one of these documents, putting them together into one. A lot of times we'll utilize our clipboard when we do a copy and paste. The clipboard is a temporary storage area that we get from our operating system. Now, sources for images, you can see I have a variety of sources. So we always, of course, have to obey copyright laws. In the educational world, we have a little bit of flexibility. However, it's very important to always be aware that we're not stealing somebody else's work. So where we can get images, we could use other Photoshop files. We could look for royalty-free images, pictures that we've done with our camera, scanned artwork, original artwork created with other programs like Illustrator, and then sources that maybe have given you permission to use. So when we go look in Photoshop, we have two basic ways to create a selection. One is with a tool, indicating one of these tools here, and the second way is by color. And there are some tools that will utilize color as well. So we're going to learn to identify by looking at what we have, what would be the best option for creating a selection. So choosing that right selection tool, again, examining the images to evaluate the selection options and identifying, what do I have here? Usable edges, maybe that I can isolate the images. Is there a specific color that I can use to isolate an area? So as time goes on, you will learn how to choose those tools or methods effectively and efficiently. So a review of the tools that we have our marquee family. So under the marquee, the most used are the rectangular marquee and the elliptical marquee. We also have our lasso family. We have a lasso tool, which is a hand tool, kind of a hand-drawn selection. Then we have a polygonal lasso, and we have a magnetic lasso. Okay, and it's remembering the last one I clicked there. We also have a magic wand and a quick selection tool. These are more color oriented, so we're looking at specific color when we're using these two tools. Okay, so those are the selection tools most often used. We do have some items that we can use up in our menus for selecting and isolating areas. A couple of key things when we are using some of these tools, for example, quick selection tool, move slowly. Make sure that you're using the right tool for the job.